Kimberly, thank you so much for your response to our video discussion in Media Studies and Research and Design. I love the use of political example. I think these are important. I think they have a lot of value to them, just as working in those situations have importance and value and social significance. So thank you for your contributions. That the type of experiential training that a person could get from working in a campaign is in some ways unparalleled, but it's often also low paying. But that's kind of what it takes. On one hand, they don't compensate very well. On the other hand, it's quite expensive. And why is it so expensive to campaign? Oh, because of advertising, right? Because they're paying to kind of get that information out there to the right places. So thank you for your contributions there, and excited to know you've had some involvement in a pair of campaigns. Specifically, something that stood out to you was that gathering information on neighborhoods could provide the kind of feedback that communicates what areas vote for what, to use your words. And that is a benefit, because then it shows you something you can start to focus on. The more information we have, the more we can more accurately articulate our message, build strategies, and so on. But it also got me thinking about a couple of dirty words in the political game: redistricting and gerrymandering, right? And what are these things? So I ran to Google, as not really, but as one of our other classmates said, and I pulled up this excellent interactive infographic map that provided by 538.com. And my goodness, I'm gonna have to share this thing. It is terrific. All right, let's see if we can get this to focus a little better. Come on now. All right, so we've got this U.S. map, and let's take a little more. I don't know if we're going to get any exciting action out of Oklahoma, but let's look at a more dynamic circumstance like Alabama, for example. All right, so here we have. This is Alabama, a state in the U.S. I know geography's a stretch for some. This current says show current district boundaries, and then we have all these other. So this is the way it's broken down currently, and you've got all these stats that are compiled. Again, statistical information. All right, but then you have all these categories up here that say show current district boundaries, match partisan breakdown of seats to electorate. So it starts to look a little bit different. Promote highly competitive elections. Okay, so if it's a more competitive, this might make for a more competitive election. Maximize number of majority-minority districts. So if we were to go majority-minority districts in terms of populace, it might look more like this. So look at that. All of a sudden, we're seeing a little bit more like 2/3, 1/3 on the split. Whereas, remember, this is the way boundaries are currently drawn up in the state of Alabama. And ain't that funny how Birmingham gets this little isthmus thing going on here, right? It's a little wild. Is that a lake? What's going on there? But let's look at these two categories that we saved here. Gerrymander. Okay, so gerrymandering. This is when they will make a district. They'll redraw where its boundaries are to potentially favor a political party's chances. And so here's what it looks like right now. And then we have these two categories: gerrymander districts to favor Republicans, gerrymander districts to favor Democrats. So it does go both ways, people. But let's look at it. Okay, so here's our current one. Let's see. Oh, how do we gerrymander it in favor of those Democrats? All right, let's check it out. Oh, see, sure enough, it changes, and it looks a lot like that majority-minority. Oh, it's the same. So that's to favor Democrats, and then gerrymander districts to favor Republicans. All right, let's check this map out. All right, so we've got this. All right, so now we've got more boundaries drawn here. And that's gerrymander districts to favor Republicans. Let's go back and look at that. What does it actually look like in its current form? Oh, okay. So we got no change there. I'll have to do a little bit more data analysis to see what's going on. But that just gives us a little bit of an insight into the powerful process of districting and even redistricting in our political processes. All right, so great insight, and thanks for sharing that experience. I'd love to hear more about it, Kimberly. All right, thank you.